Hey, what's up guys, it's SirTagCR, and today we're back at it again with the best mortar deck in the game right now. We have the Rascals, the Goblin Gang, and the Dark Goblin all for log bait, and you also have the bats for zap bait because your opponent will not end up having log and zap in the same deck, or if they do, they're a complete savage, and that's just a really bad matchup. Anyway, this deck is really solid for ladder pushing, and it's also really good for grand challenges. Very rarely is there a mortar deck that's actually good in GC, so let's go hop straight into some GCs and let's assert some dominance. We got a game against Old School. What's up, brother? Saucing out of good luck here. I think this guy's a pretty good player. We're going for a Goblin Gang at the river, and we'll see what he has in store for us. Ooh, Electro Dragon. Okay, yikes. I don't like seeing that. Can we get a reroll? Can we not play against this right now? Go for a Miner, and then I also want to go for a Mortar, so then we distract everything, pull it to the side. I want to go for the Miner, so then we actually tank for the Electro Dragon, so it doesn't get damage on our tower. I go for a Fireball, so I actually have to go for Bats right on top of the Electro Dragon. I think it ends up dying without too much damage on us. I don't think it gets a single hit. So he just got Fireball damage. He has Royal Hogs still in this meta, which is interesting. It's quite peculiar. Maybe we can bait out a... You know, he doesn't end up having this Electro Dragon in the cycle. So if we bait out the log with the Goblin Gang, then maybe we can get some nice utility out of the Rascals. So Barbarian Barrel. Now he doesn't have anything in cycle for this. Do not think he ends up having Electro Dragon, so I'm going to go for the Mortar. We have the Rascals in cycle. He does not have Electro Dragon in cycle. He does not have Barbarian Barrel. So those are the two things we needed out of cycle to get utility out of these Rascals. Now he's back to it, unfortunately. But I think we get some nice damage with the Mortar regardless, because we did outcycle him a little bit. Oh, wow. Very nice Fire Spirits. Very nice Fire Spirits there. Ah, dude, this deck is disgusting. It's literally a Barbarian Hut. I need to get a lot of damage in single elixir and then just ride the wave for Fireball, Cycle, and Double. So I already got 1,000 damage. That's good. It's not amazing, though. I need more than that to win this. Maybe I Fireball this. Okay, never mind. I'm just going to go in for Rascals right on top. Make sure that doesn't hit our tower. Thick Boy's tanking up. He's going to go for a Barbarian Barrel right on top, but I'm okay with that because I got utility killing the Flying Machine. 100% Barbarian Barrels that. There's no way you don't. Okay, cool. Go for Goblin Gang here. I need to go for a Miner after. Oh. I need to Miner this, yeah. Can I draw those back and then get a juicy Fireball? No, I can't. That's a lot of damage, though. I'm okay with this, I guess. Bats as well early on. You don't have a way of combating that. Going for a Dark Goblin here. Go for Mortar. Maybe we can pull everything. We'll see. I don't want to go Goblin Gang here. So you got 3M. Dude, what is this madness? I'm going to Fireball that. That's nice. Oh my gosh, we hit the barbs too. Let's go. That was like near perfect. That was absolutely brutal. Okay, we're going to end up having to do this. I'm going to have to let one lock on here. One lock on. Now I defend. Going for a Goblin Gang right on top. Keep the Dark Goblin alive. That was a pretty clean defense. Let's go. That was sick. I'm going to go in for a Miner here. And I think we might be able to finesse him. I think we might be able to finesse a W. I'm not sure. We still got the Dark Goblin alive, so I'm liking it. Definitely like it. I'm going to go cycle Rascals in the back, see if we can get some utility. He might go in for Pigs soon. I assume he probably would, right? That's what I would do. Oh, wow, dude. Fireball value for days. Let's go, brother. Give me it. Need a Mortar on defense. And a Barbarian Barrel on top of that. Went for his own Barbarian Barrel. Now going for a Miner. We're going to clean up those Muskies, those Husky Muskies. Doesn't have a way of combating these Bats. So I think the Bats reign supreme. And all I need is 2 more Fireballs here. And I think I got the game in the bag. So I can't play Capricious here. I'm just going to go cycle the Rascals. We're not going to throw away this W. Alright. I'm going to Mortar on defense here. I want a Miner and Fireball at the same time. So here we go. I want to be able to protect the Miner with the Fireball. I need that damage. Here we go. We just need one more hit. One more. One more. One more. Give it to Daddy. Let's go. Such a hard match, but somehow, some way, we won it. That defense was sick. That's just how it works. Anyway, we're going to go in for a Goblin Gang at the river. We're going to see what's up. He goes in for a Bandit, so we're going to see if he has a spell or anything. We're going to go drop our Bats here. So we can get that Bandit out of sight, out of mind early on so we don't have to deal with it. And thank God it dies. End up going for Bats in the back or Dark Goblin in the back. And I guess he's going to end up going in for an Electro Dragon. I want to go for a Miner here, just to make sure that we can tank for it. Unfortunately, that did not work out so well for me. I'm going to end up having to go in for Rascals here. We're going to have to make sure that we can kill that. It's going to get some tower damage on us for sure. But I'm okay with it. As long as the Electro Dragon does not end up crucifying our tower. It only gets 2 hits, so we're okay. So we see Battle Ram. We see Electric Dragon. This might be a P.E.K.K.A deck, guys, so that would be pretty decent for us if we play against P.E.K.K.A. I actually want to Fireball that early on. Make sure we eliminate that Dark Goblin. Getting some tower damage as well. Always decent. Always good vibes here. End up going in for a Bat sequence here and see if he wants to go in for... I don't know what he wants to do. He's going to go for his own Bats. It's good for us. I can go for Goblin getting off to the side. Shatter his hopes and dreams. He might go for a Barbarian Barrel. That's what I would expect here. He actually misses one of the Goblins. Ooh, that could have been nice. That could have been really nice for us. It's okay, though. End up going in for a Barbarian Barrel on defense here. It's a little bit awkward, but it is the necessary maneuver. End up going for a Mortar and a Dark Goblin to make sure we finish off the Electric Dragon. If the Electric Dragon dies, then we're always in a good vibe. End up going in for a Goblin Gang as well. Make sure the Dark Goblin stays alive. And we're okay. He's going to obviously Barbarian Barrel that, but I'm okay with that. No, he doesn't. Okay, Dark Goblin gets hits. That's really good. 2 hits. Yeah. So, what do you want to do here, man? You're going to go in for your own Dark Goblin on that. For sure, you go Dark Goblin. Did we kill it? No, I didn't. I didn't get the Miner on top of it, but we still kill the Dark Goblin, so I'm okay with that prediction. Go for a defensive Mortar here. See what's up, see what's good. What does he want to do? Obviously, if he goes in for any type of aggression with a Barbarian Barrel, it doesn't extend too far, so he can't hit the Dark Goblin. I'm going to go for a Goblin Gang here. Very good Lightning by him. If I just go Bats, then I make sure that the Electric Dragon dies without too much damage to our Rascals. Then I can go in for a Mortar. He's going to go in for a Barbarian Barrel. So I need to get ready. Okay with it, though. I go for a Miner. Go Bats again. I need to make sure that Bandit does not end up wrecking us. The Bandit's like walking towards everything, so I'm fine with that. I think the Dark Goblin even survives. I could Fireball that if I really want. I think it gets some extra chip damage if I Fireball. We'll see. I think the Dark Goblin gets hits. Yep, that's really, really good. Holy crap, that was beautiful. I'm going to end up going in for Rascals here, and I want to go Dark Goblin. Soon. Can I go Dark Goblin soon? No, I don't. I can't because he's going to go for Barbarian Barrel soon again. Go for a Miner. Maybe I can get Fireball Chip. Wow, the Fireball Chip is coming through. The Miner is getting so much damage. Give me one more hit. Oh, not quite. But if I just get one more clean defense here, then we can win the game. So I'm going to end up going in for a pair of Rascals. And then, guys, we just need to cycle to a Fireball, and we got the game in the bag. I think we played this very, very well to win this. This is not an easy matchup. Going for a Miner again, and then I can Fireball him out. GG. Well played. And peace out, Girl Scout. It was a pleasure playing against you, Mr. Pig. Holy crap. Glad to win that one. Want to sauce out a good luck here. Want to see what's up. I can go and cycle Rascals in the back as my starting play, and we'll see what he wants to do about it. Saucing out another good luck, and he's going to go in for Ice Golem in the back. So maybe it's 2.6, maybe it's a graveyard deck. We'll see. Alright, not 2.6 after you see the Bandit. Obviously, that Rascal is going to die. A sad and tragic death. We go for Bats here. And I also want to end up going for a Mortar so then that Bandit does not dash on my tower. I want to stop it in its tracks, and that is probably the best way of doing so. I want to Fireball both those. And Goblin Gang here. So that was pretty decent. Oh, Magic Archer still. What are you doing with that card, dude? That card was long dead. It does not have a place in this game anymore. It was nerfed to oblivion. Okay, so this is an interesting deck. We see Magic Archer and Ice Golem. I don't really understand. I guess this is going to be Bridge Spam, but Bridge Spam is like not very good with Magic Archer. You should be running Zappies if you're running it. Also, I don't really understand why you run Bridge Spam anymore when Electric Dragon is so dang prevalent. So this guy is like really crazy, man. He's a wild one for sure. Go for another Mortar, just make sure the Bandit doesn't dash on us. He's going to go for a Poison. I think that's pretty good for me. I can end up going in for a Miner here with that one Rascal, please. That's what's up. That's clean. That is so much damage. He got severely outplayed because he didn't have any type of Elixir. Okay, well, I guess you're going to go in for a Dark Prince and a Zap there, but you still end up losing half your tower on the right-hand side, so I'm okay with that. Also, if you guys did not know already, Barbarian Barrel, and that's a very nice trade against everyone that runs the Magic Archer. That still somehow decides to run it. And he still has to somehow deal with the Rascals as well, so that's really good for me. I like our position in this game. Obviously, him having the really pesky Electro Dragon is not extremely good for us, but I can use the Dark Goblin, kill the Electro Dragon with that, and it still walks in the right-hand lane, so I'm going to go for a Miner here. He defends against it, then it's going to go in the lane that he doesn't want to, right? I'm going to go in for a Goblin Gang here. I'm going to go in for a Barbarian Barrel on that. And then I'm also going to eat some damage and go in for a Dark Goblin and just go in the lane that I want it to. That's the thing. When you have damage, you don't really need to... when you have a damage lead, you can actually eat some tower damage and still be okay. I don't really care about damage on the right-hand side because guess what? I pretty much already took a tower, and my left-hand side is a little bit weaker. So if you do damage to the healthier tower, I'm fine with it. I'll trade it for some resources, for some elixir, and I'll catapult my advantage even further than it originally was. He's going to Magic Archer, so I'm going to pre-Fireball. Please do it! Make me look cool! Ah, he didn't do it. He should have, guys. He should have. Like, that was the ultimate desperation move. You always go for the Magic Archer as a desperation move, like out of the river, and he did do it. GG, well played and peace out, Girl Scout. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the best miner deck. It would be something with E-Drag right now. I haven't really explored those type of decks because they're too overpowered and they're not fun to play. Anyway, we're going to go for a Goblin Gang at the river. He's going to go for Spear Goblin, so it's probably going to end up being some type of bait deck. See the Skarmy, so it's definitely bait. Definitely want to go for a Mortar to augment the Dark Goblin. I think we can get some nice damage on the tower. Let's see. Wow. Is this going to be Graveyard? This is going to be a giant Graveyard deck if I had to guess now. Mortar's just going to die, but at least the bats will end up dying as well. So I'm okay with that. See if he has Log. You know, he might just be running some very funky deck. I'm going to let the Rascals roll, and then I'm going to go for Bats and Miner on the right-hand side. Dual lane aggression, because he's down a lot of elixir. Yeah, I think this is definitely Graveyard. If you have double spell with Giant and small spell and a whole bunch of bait elements, it's usually Graveyard. So one of the things that they really like doing is just sacking one of their towers early on and then going for like Giant Skarmy in the middle. That's why I remember like this being traditional Graveyard Giant deck, if this is the case. Regardless, this is definitely not a matchup that I really want to play against because, you know, he has a whole bunch of answers to my bait. He's going to have arrows, he's going to end up having Zap, and he's obviously going to have Skarmy and a whole bunch of other things that he can just drop right on top. It's a little bit scary. Yep, so it's Graveyard as expected. I want to go for Rascals up high, really trying to make sure that I am able to circumvent any of his spells. He might be able to arrow everything. I think he does. He missed one of the Rascals, so that's okay for me. It is the deck that I expected to. I want to go for a Miner here, and when he goes in for a Skarmy, I want to be able to end up hitting it with a Barbarian Barrel, so we're going to go in for a pre-Barbarian Barrel. Well, we didn't hit a Skarmy, but we did hit a Goblin Gang, so that's really nice for us. Let's go. Get some nice damage on the tower as well with that Thick Boy with his Popsicle Stick. Popping off, doing damage. That's what I'm talking about, boys. So obviously, this is probably one of the hardest possible counters. He has Giant with multiple spells to kill our bait. Definitely not something I really want to play against, but I'm making waves here. Really want to go for Rascals up top because he's not going to expect it. I want to get damage off on the Giant, so then I'm able to defend against it. Against the Graveyard. If we kill the Giant early on, then he's not able to have anything like to support the Graveyard. There's nothing tanking for it then. Barbarian Barrel, Miner, Goblin Gang. He's going to go in for a Skarmy. I don't want to do anything. I can't really Fireball it or anything. Oh, that Mortar got a hit off. Let's go. End up going for Rascals again. Really trying to get damage here. I'm going to go in for Dark Goblin. Then I want to go for Barbarian Barrel right on top of those Goblins, those pesky Goblins. Go for a Miner as well. Not going for the Mortar when I don't need to. The Dark Goblin is still alive and reigning in the pain. I can go for a Fireball right on top, and we will secure the tower, and that will secure the W. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Very happy to win this. This is not a matchup that I was expecting.